My name is René Värk, and I am Associate Professor of International Law at School of Law, University of Tartu. I teach public international law. It is a foundational course that prepares the students for other compulsory and elective courses. Most students have studied international law before they joined our master's program, but it is necessary to refresh previous knowledge and to advance it to next level in the light of recent state and court practice. A multinational group of students creates a valuable learning environment because students can explain to others how international law is interpreted and applied in the countries and regions they come from. Public international law is like a microcosmos because we take a look at various branches of international law so that the students have a broad overview which areas of international law regulates. This is beneficial also because the students can early identify where their interests are and which elective courses to select in coming semesters. Having a comprehensive understanding of how international legal system functions helps you once you start to practice international law. Sure, you cannot be an expert in every area of international law, but when you are faced with a problem, you know at least how to start looking for a solution. Whatever is your specific interest in international law, for example, the law of the sea, human rights law, international humanitarian law, diplomatic law, or use of force, the basics are still necessary and relevant. Whose conduct does international law regulate? Where to find international law? Do states have jurisdiction over conduct that takes place abroad but affects them at home? How to settle disputes in international law? What to keep in mind during a treaty-making process? These topics are relevant during your studies and remain relevant once you start practicing international law. In addition to academic work, I have practiced international law for years, in military context and in diplomatic context. I teach both what international law says and how international law works. By the way, the working in the field of international law does not get boring because the life is full of endless and inspiring challenges. Why should you study in Estonia? As a small country, Estonia relies on international law. We know international law, its possibilities and limitations. Estonia respects law. But when necessary, we take initiative and try to find innovative but reasonable solutions within international law to address contemporary challenges. For example, Estonia enacted unique legislation that permits to seize the assets belonging to the individuals who support the aggression by one state against another state. The violations of international law or the assistance to such violations need a proper response. Come to Estonia and learn from our praised academics and practitioners.